APOLLYON 20XX, Volume 1. Live Not by Lies. Writer, Daniel Evans. Artist, Josh Adams.
Hello. Do not panic. I will not harm you. In fact, I have spent countless hours culling your feelings, your memories, to undo harm done to you. What has been taken from you, what has been taken from you will be returned. I do this freely. However, I do ask that you cooperate. Otherwise, I cannot guarantee your safety. All agreed? Good. You should wake up. Now. You may feel some discomfort or disorientation, but we do not have time to tolerate. The guards will be on you soon. I will do my best to slow them. You will have to fight, but you are not alone. I know you must be feeling each other's presence through me. Through your thoughts I have known each of you. But you must now learn each other. Oksana Vidovic. Project name, Heart Attack. Product of the USSR Child Super Soldier Program. One of the very first successful experiments. Her heart has been augmented with Imperial Metal A. Because of this, her blood supply is also augmented, granting her enhanced senses, speed, strength, and stamina. And her extensive training makes her more than capable to remove the first wave of guards clearing the path. For Cult of Bryant. Project name, Farmhand. His arms have been augmented with Impermetal B, as part of the Order's plan for cheap slave labor in their afterworld. His arms can take any shape you can imagine while retaining their integrity, making him just the tank needed to remove our obstacles too.
These walls are thick and heavily reinforced. We need to find a way around. Not gonna be a problem.
CUNY Aurora. Project name Silvertop. Augmented with the Impermetal B-Top. She was meant to be a covert assassin for the terrorist cell that she was sold to. However, it is her augmentation's unintended secondary effect that is needed. A supersonic scream capable of rattling the foundations enough to trigger the emergency power backup. The split-second switchover should be enough to free Z Shen. Project name Lightning Rod. Augmented by his country's CRISPR program. His spine is grafted with Impermetal A. It allows him to harness and amplify electrical ions from the air in his own body. This, along with my knowledge of the facility's grid, should allow him to knock out the remaining power and additional backups, taking down the internal communications and cameras as well as short-circuit the panels lock or WBXL. Project name, Warehouse, an Impermetal C hybrid. Objected to intensive augmentation not yet used on human. His tracking instinct and vast strength will be necessary for what lies ahead. Report. Head towards my voice. You will rendezvous in the main yard. I'm sorry, there isn't a better way. It's the only extraction point. Hold your breath. Really. Allow me to introduce Maria Cordero. Project name Cobra Lily. A walking chemical weapon. Augmented with impermeable sea glands, she can release pheromones that drive entire crowds mad with want. Watch her work and again. Hold your breath. They won't know what hit them. It will be over soon. I am here. Everyone get on. Hurry. We have made it. For now, settle in. Rest. We have much to discuss. I'm sure you have more questions than you even know. Thank you all for your patience. We are safe for now, but we don't have much time. A van is waiting half a mile north. But I must know who will be joining me. I will try to answer as many questions as...
You know all about us, but we don't even know your name.
My name is Zero.
That's not a name. Jeez, I barely remember my own.
It is my name. Your memories are jumbled and returning in shards. I had to rearrange some of them to help you escape.
Rearranging our memories? What do you mean? Lose the hood. Cut the crap, man. I don't trust hoods or weird names. I've got good reason not to.
You're right. I apologize. Please, do not be afraid.
Holy shit. Is that your face?
Yes.
Are you okay? Cool.
Like all of you, I have been augmented by the Order. My brain and skull have been grafted with impermeable sea, granting me the ability to feel and somewhat manipulate the emotions, intentions, and memories of anyone near impermeable. It is why you can understand me though I cannot audibly speak. I have extended your own intentions to each other to some degree so that we can understand one another, though some of us do not share a language.
Wow. Does that mean that you can read our thoughts? What number am I thinking of?
No.
Lame. You're talking like this is normal. How do I know how to use these arms when I don't even remember getting them? I remember faces and pain.
It will all return and...
How can I trust anything you say?
We don't have time. Perhaps it is better if I share my memories with you. In the late 19th century, a mysterious substance fell to Earth, heralded as a miracle metal. Reports of its strength and malleability spread, but within weeks, all mention of what would be known as impermeable vanished and the miracle was forgotten. Only its effects remain. An explosion of medical and technological advancement dominated the 20th century. Nearly all of it owed to impermeable. But no one knew this, as the governments of the world ran experiment after experiment, trying to advance their positions, one group that about solidifying their power above all. This group, a collection of the world's wealthiest, most powerful elite families, call themselves the Order. For centuries, they've fought for complete global control. through manufactured crises, orchestrated revolutions, and forced genocides. However, with the arrival of impermetal, they finally had the means to achieve their goal. Through bribery, blackmail, and brute force, they have nearly secured their reign. While nations fought each other using the miracle of impermetal, the Order found a way to control anyone near the substance. This is no small matter. Impermetal, given its name for its ability to adapt to and replicate itself through nearly any biological system, is everywhere. There hasn't been a piece of technology made without it for a century. It's in the very ground beneath us, the trees around us. It's even in most people in minuscule amounts. Once the Order realized this, they knew there was no longer any need for super soldiers or weapons of mass destruction. All that was needed was a mind capable of asserting its will through impermetal. My brother Negative and I were among the most successful of those tests. We are twins, whether created in the Order's laboratories or kidnapped from our lives, I do not know. Funny, I can modify the memories of others, but I cannot recall my own. What power I have pales in comparison to Negative. His telepathic abilities allow him to know and manipulate the very thoughts and wills of others. However, his mind is no longer his own. The Order's experiments have strained him to madness and subservience under their control. Once they complete their God machine and connect Negative to it, his powers will amplify exponentially, giving the Order near total control of the entire world. I was marked for decommissioning, for retaining my free will. I was able to escape, but it doesn't matter if I cannot save my brother. I, like everyone else on the planet, will be a slave to the Order's new God. In short, I need your help.
Our help? But we're just kids, right? Speak for yourself. I'm almost 12.
You can project feelings onto us and supposed memories. How do we know that you're not just planning to manipulate us? Good question.
It may sound strange, but my powers are reliant on your wills, your intent. I cannot make you feel or experience anything you do not at some level wish to. I could not even speak to you if you did not wish to hear me. I ask for your help because I need it.
But why us? Why not someone else? Yeah, aren't there professionals for this kind of thing?
Are you kidding? Did you not see how great we were back there?
You have all been in suspended stasis for years. Some of you even decades. The world you knew when you were awake was already one that you did not understand. You could not have known the extent of the Order's reach then. Now, it is even worse. Let me make this clear. There is nowhere to escape them. They have successfully infiltrated and subverted every institution, private and public. Again, let me show you. Some of you remember the internet. For those of you asleep before its creation, essentially the entire world is now connected via computers and other electronic devices. Information is spread in an instant. The order has been utilizing propaganda, manufacturing consent since your own times. The CIA's A Mockingbird project proved a huge success for television and radio and was carried over to a global scale by the order through the internet's social media. There is no organ of government, no corporation, and hardly any individual left who does not parrot the order's ideology. These people are not even aware of it. They only know one idea: God. And even this is not clear to them. They consider it their belief, their own idea. They may think it is their political philosophy or religion, but it is not. They are growing rapid in their fanaticism, dividing, eating one another. This is what the order wants. Once their God is revealed, each person will believe it is the truth that they have longed for. They will worship it collectively, or all will believe that they were right, and their servitude will be unending. Any opposing voices will be destroyed. Chuni, you asked why I chose you all. She, you asked how you could trust me. Holt, you wanted to know how I knew so much about you. I will answer these questions, and you must each decide to join me or not. Our time is up. After my escape, I began seeking allies, light-hearted victims of the order. I probed the intentions and memories of thousands in various facilities. Of these, only 372 would allow me in. Of them, only 28 had experienced a common event of ideological possession. Of these, only 22 divided across 2 facilities were willing to risk escaping. I chose your facility because of those 22. 13 were located there. When the moment came, of those 13, only 6, you all, were responsive to my call to action. My plan allowed for such a margin of error to the point that only 4 were truly needed to ensure safe extraction. I'm glad it was more. You were willing and ready. Most importantly, you've all experienced an example of how the world is now. Ideological possession. Quote, your father was a prominent member of a powerful white supremacist group who sold you to the order after you betrayed them over questions of conscience.
Hey man, you've got no right.
G. Your government charged your family with sedition, and you volunteered yourself for state experimentation.
I am loyal to the party.
Your party belongs to the order now. They have betrayed you. Chuni, your family was murdered by religious extremists and you were turned into a potential assassin for more just like them. These types of fanatics are the last holdout against God, but they will fall.
How do you know all of this?
You told me. You all did when I reached you. Oksana, you, like she, were taken as a child to serve the will of your government. You saw the October Revolution, the devastation communism took on your people. WDXL was bred to...
Lucky!
Excuse me?
His name is Lucky because I was lucky he saved me.
Of course, that is a fitting name. And you, Maria, you were kidnapped on the street of your own town and sold.
I was sold into the CIA's MK Ultra Monarch program to be a trap for weirdos and perverts. I remember that much. Can we go now? I'm hungry.
Maria is right. There is no more time. The order will be tracking the helicopter as we speak. I'm sorry, but I must know now. Who will join me? For all who will not, you will find a small town 4 miles east. I will provide you with as much money as I can. After that, you will be on your own. I wish you luck avoiding the order, and thank you for your time.
Well, I'm in. Me and Lucky want to help fight bad guys. Where else are we gonna go?
I'll join you. I know you're not lying. In my life of knowing nothing but lies, I've seen men twist and bend the truth under their boots. The truth is too complicated, too dirty for such people. Lies make the world simple, orderly. However, you are wrong about one thing. These people who believe the lies of this order and their God, they are not victims. They are weak. They are fools. They do not love their own freedom enough to defend it. They want safety. If they are victims of anything, it is their own success, their own comfort. You cannot make me feel or do anything I do not want to. Whatever power your brother has, he cannot make me do anything I do not want to do. The line separating good and evil passes not through states, nor between classes or between political parties, but right through every human heart. All this order has is what every tyrant has had: lies. If their God were a god, it would not be at their disposal. So I say, let the lie come. Let it even triumph, but not through me. I resolve to live my life with integrity. I will live not by lies.
Thank you, Oksana.
Ox.
Thank you, Ok.
Hey, I was first.
Thank you, Maria. And thank you, Lucky. Anyone else? Colt?
Listen, I've done things that I'm not proud of because I followed orders. I can understand you trying to save your brother and all that. I just need to know that what we're doing is on the up and up, you know?
If you're asking if we'll be breaking any laws, I'm afraid our mere existence is already illegal, because the order has made it so. However, if you are appealing to my morality, you should know whatever pain I cause another, I also feel. It's a product of my augmentation. I don't care for violence. I will say, there is nothing I won't do to save negative. But I won't ask you to do anything you don't want to.
Fair enough.
All right, we got the big guy.
Uni?
A great injustice was done to me, to my family. I couldn't save them, but now I have power, and maybe even powerful friends. I do not wish to hurt anyone or to bring any more darkness into this world, but I will join you, if only to honor the memory of my loved ones. I will do what good I can.
Thank you, Uni. She.
Fine, for now.
Excellent. Thank you, she.
Yay, we got Sparky too.
Don't call me that.
Head north, up the hill. I will be just behind.
Lucky calls shotgun.
Keep that thing away from me.
They'll find where we've been. Find the ashes and the tracks. Good. Let them see we survived. That we took time to burn it. Let them finally know. Fear.